Have you already been brought upon cross-border trades within goods and services, technology, and flows of information, investment, and people? Well, here is one thing that you must know. Countries have already built economic partnerships to facilitate movements over many centuries. Understanding the relative costs and benefits can pave the way for alleviating problems while sustaining the wider payoffs, in which may be bounded by periodic downturns and mounting political scrutiny. However, are you aware that this process is used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, called globalization? If not, then you should keep on watching. Over the years, the term globalization gained popularity after the Cold War in the early 1990s, as these cooperative arrangements shaped the modern everyday life. Since ancient times, humans have sought distant places to settle, produce, and exchange goods, enabled by improvements in technology and transportation. Globalization, on the other hand, is narrowly defined as the set of processes of economic, social, cultural, technological, and institutional that contribute to the relationship between societies and individuals. Regardless, the wide-ranging effects of globalization are complex and politically charged indeed, with the major technological advances. It is already no doubt that globalization benefits society as a whole, while harming certain groups, especially those who are less privileged than the others. Now, let me introduce to you the problem of poverty behind globalization.
15 million children die every year because of hunger. $780 million people, with 11% of the world's population, live extremely in poverty. 14,000 million of children suffer because of severe acute malnutrition around the world. Severe acute malnutrition is the direct cause of death for every 2 million children every year. Poverty is the state of one who lacks possession. This is lack of basic needs such as clean water, nutrition, healthcare, education, and shelter. Poverty forces people into lifestyle like this. Poverty restrains people just like us of basic rights they deserve. We hold the future of million people. Their lives are hanging by a thread.
As a part of this world, we all know that we have a lot of problems and circumstances that we need to face every day. We need to resolve this immediately, and one of this is inequality. Inequality is a situation where a given person was treated less favorably than another person in a comparable situation, especially in a groups of sex, race, ethnic origin, nationality, religion, beliefs, age, and sexual orientation. there are persons who have a lack of job opportunities because they belittled by the others. Inequality is not a threat to economic and social rights. It threatens the realization of all forms of right everywhere.
There are many people in the world who are poor or suffering from poverty. As stated in the module, countries must accept shared responsibilities, so rich countries should assist developing countries in achieving proper economic growth and development. This is exactly what we need now. Wealthy people or those in position of power, such as the government, should assist those in need, lead them, help and encourage them to development, because shared responsibilities make people's life easier. And if we know our own responsibilities and have unity, we can alter not only a person's life but also the country we live in.
In this generation is the need to manage a daily budget in the family because it's the very important of the daily needs of the family. Last March 2020, the Philippines are most affected the situation because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and most affected are work and small micro businesses. As the students will need to provide the budget of the low class in our company or the government, because we giving the opportunities the low class to increasing the employment to avoid the unemployment of the Philippines.
In conclusion, the information about the two never-ending issues, poverty and inequality, have been dealing a lot of sufferings to the Filipino and to the world as well. This is very alarming, as it affects the living of the people and the economy. And if we do not take an action immediately, it may result a worse outcome. And we people might not be able to solve this issue anymore. That's why the group advocacies provide an effective way enabled to reduce or lessen the poverty and inequality in every nation. Well-developed countries must be the one to lead and lend a hand to the non-developed or needy countries. If these actions or movements are effectively implemented and applied, we can create a better world with a better globalization. No more country will be dragged down and no one will left behind.
As an advocate of globalization, we aim to
Provide proper training and education to improve their comprehension.
Embolden young people to seek and gather voluntary financial contributions.
We must encourage the development of good people in poor countries.
Give a chance to the poor by providing capital as the daily budget.
And as a Filipino millennial, we must engage and let our voices be heard towards the problems and specific issues that our country is facing nowadays. Because tolerating or not doing something about it will never be a right decision. After all,
We are all in this together.